Hello everybody. Today we'll be learning about autism awareness
and
acceptance
week.
Yeah, we'll learn it together.
What is autism? Have you ever heard of the word autism? Do you know anyone on the autistic spectrum? Discuss with your partner what you already know about the condition.
Okay, so we have to know what is the condition, isn't it?
You want to discuss?
Yeah, it is a thing that is a lifelong developmental condition
which affects how people communicate and relate to the world around them. This can affect how they talk to others and deal with sights, sounds, and changes in their environment. Press the button. What is Autism Awareness and Acceptance Week? Autism Awareness and Acceptance Week usually takes place during April. It is promoted by the National Autistic Society. What do you think the purpose of the week might be? World Autism Awareness and Acceptance Week is observed every year to raise awareness of autism and how it affects autistic people. It's not only about having awareness of autism, but also about accepting neurodiversity.
Yes, absolutely.
People take part in different sponsored events to raise money for charities that support autistic people and their families.
Wow, that's very important. So, it is also a time to celebrate.
It is also time.
Okay.
When you click the button,
it is also a
time to celebrate the fact that.
Oh, it is making me funny.
It is also a time to celebrate the fact that we are all different. We all have different talents, skills, and difficulties, which make us unique.
And it is important.
It is important to always remember that it is okay to be different.
Absolutely.
What do you know? Look at these different statements. With the partner group, decide which you think are true and which you think are false. Are there any you're not sure about? If it is always obvious when someone is autistic.
Is it true or false?
True. False.
Maybe true. Sometimes it is maybe false. Autistic people all have same difficulties. No, that is not true.
That's not true. People grow out of being autistic.
That is also not true.
Not true.
Some repetitive behavior can help
relieve stress and anxiety for some
autistic people. Yes, true.
Yes, true. All autistic children go to special schools.
No.
True. No. Lots of people don't understand autism.
Yes.
Routine can be
very important
to a person on the autistic spectrum.
Yes.
Autistic people don't feel emotions.
Maybe true. So,
what is autism? Autistic people often see, hear, feel, and experience the world differently to other people. This can make the world an overwhelming and sometimes uneasy place for those with the condition. Autism is a lifelong condition. People don't grow out of it as
they get older. It is not come out of it.
Autistic people believe their condition is a part of their being.
It is important part.
It is an important part of who they are as a person because it affects how they live in their lives every day. This is why it is so important
that we understand
as much as we can about the condition, especially if we have an autistic person in our school or family. How can autism affect people? Autism is called a spectrum condition. This means that although people on the autism spectrum share some of the same difficulties, everybody with the condition is very different. It is also important to understand that people are different, whether they are
neurotypical or neurodiverse.
Some autistic people may also have additional learning needs, mental health difficulties, or other medical conditions. Although this is not always the case.
In a group, you can discuss.
In your group, think about the following questions and discuss them.
Have you ever been
different to a person next to you? Has there been a time when you have been made to feel different by the people around you?
Yes.
No.
Yes. That is, you feel a bit different from other people, isn't it?
Yes. Have you ever been left out of something? Yes, I have been in my school.
Yes.
How did this make you feel? Sad.
Yeah.
It made me feel sad.
Yes, that is the thing. You have
Let's share our ideas as a class.
Yeah, so you can,
Sensory overload. What do you think the term sensory overload might mean?
Split the class
Try this activity. Split the class in half. For 1 minute, half of the class need to make as much noise as possible, while the other half try to write out their 4 times table. How far can they get? Then ask them to swap roles.
So is it easy when somebody is too much shouting to do the 4 times table? It is very difficult.
I can do that. I can. How did it feel trying to concentrate with all the disruption and noise? Loud.
It's felt very loud, isn't it?
Yeah. Sensory overload. Sometimes autistic people find noise is overwhelming. I don't find that.
Sometimes you find that is too much noisy, isn't it?
Yes, it's true. Loud noises we might like or not even notice can sometimes be really overwhelming for an autistic person. Sometimes autistic people can become so interested or absorbed in looking at one thing that they might not appear to notice what else is going on around them. The main sensory areas which can be affected are sound, sight, touch, smell, balance, and movement around others. Some autistic people are sensory seeking as well as sensory avoidant. Autistic people who are sensory seeking will look for sensory feedback if they are not stimulated enough
in their present environment. Managing sensory difficulties can be a big challenge in many diagnosed with
autistic spectrum condition.
It's okay.
Communication with others. Try this activity. Tell the person next to you about a book that you are reading or that you have read. Your teacher will ask you to
do one or more of the following things while you're talking.
Only communicate with
gestures. Means hand and in that way, moving the hand and things like that. Cover your ears while your partner.
Cover your ears while your partner is talking to you.
Oh my God! Turn your back on
Turn your back on the partner while you are talking to them. Don't look at your partner while they are talking, but look at other things around the room.
How do you feel?
How did it feel to try communicate like this?
A bit, a bit difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the thing. So, some people have difficulty in understanding others.
Some have difficulty understanding what others are telling, the language that they might use. Also, they might have difficulties in communicating exactly what they want to say. Often, autistic people take things very literally. What do you think this means? To take something literally means to believe exactly what someone has said. For example, the phrase, "wait a minute," might be interpreted as exactly timing and waiting for
just 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay, so they just like 1 minute. Wait a minute means wait for some time. But the autistic may understood that it is only 1 minute. So just will wait for 1 minute. Okay?
Understanding communication. It is important to be clear with the things that you are saying around
All of your
all of your
friends.
friends.
Make sure
that the person understands exactly what you mean. Be careful not to be too sarcastic or poke fun, as your friends may not understand this humor, and it could be upsetting for him.
Okay. So sometimes they're making joke you may not understand. So if somebody if not understand your joke, you should not be rude to them.
Sometimes autistic people are
Accused of being rude.
Because how they respond in conversations.
Conversations.
Remember, they may not
understand what you have said,
or they could have been having trouble communicating exactly what they want to say. We must be accepting of how others display their behavior.
Okay?
Interacting.
Some of the friends can find
joining in at playtimes and group activities
very stressful.
They may not understand instructions or the rules of games, things that many of us take for granted. I cannot understand many rules of games.
That's the thing. It can happen, see, Lexi.
For example, rules about how close to stand to someone, eye contact, how to end a conversation or
conversations or what to talk about
in social situations, routine and changes. Often some people like to stick to a routine because they like structure in their lives, which reduces anxiety. Many people like to know exactly what, when, and where something is happening. They find sudden changings overwhelming. Changes have to be managed carefully for many people on the autistic spectrum. They may need lots of support to transition into a new class,
to try a new activity, or to visit a new place. Reflection. Think about what you have learned today
and the activities you tried. How did they make you feel?
3 things about
Write down 3 things you know about autism that you didn't know before this lesson. How could you make others more aware of the condition or help to raise money for the autistic charities? Always until totally
unique. Always unique, totally interesting, sometimes mysterious. That is autism. So always unique, totally interesting, sometimes mysterious. Okay, so it's very good.
Why is it sometimes mysterious?
So today we learned about autism. Awareness Week. Hope we will learn something about autism.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. We'll learn for Mr. next week because Dexter is coming next week. Bye bye.
Bye.